Okay, we're now on turn 4 of Semper Gumby. Real quick, going in, we're really looking for 4 things in this turn. We got 2 potential contacts. This sniper team here is hopefully going to get an eyeball on the German reconnaissance team that was hanging around here and shoot some. And then over here, this German detached scout team. So this is the detached scout team from an infantry squad of some description. They're going to be moving down here, and if we're lucky, they're going to run into these Marines on this corner here. Then the other 2 things are kind of off-map support things. I want to see if this Humvee gets blown up, which would be kind of nice. It's the first time I've ever wanted anything of my own to be blown up, but this Humvee over here is definitely in a this is not a tank or something important kind of position. This is the kind of position you would put a Humvee if you were wanting to make a quick getaway from this building. And Halloween is smart enough to know that, which is why I've parked the other one out here as a decoy. Hopefully it's going to get bombed. And then finally, inside this minute, the drone is going to come online, and we're going to get a good look at what's over here. So yeah, should be good. Let's press go and see. Can I get a bit closer? Yeah. Let's see what we get. I'm really hoping that this team here, the sniper team, doesn't get spotted. Nope. A jeep or something there. And yep, that is a bit of fire going out there. Casualties for everyone. And the plane is back. So yeah, he's got some people up in that building by the looks of it. That's fine. Tank contact. I knew he was going to have leopards. He had to bring some leopards. It looks like he might have breached into that compound there as well. That's cool. Yep, definite stuff going on there. And boom, resolution. It is a leopard. Which one is it? It's the 2A6. Of course it's the 2A6. Big important to note is that even though I am going to be spotting some things in this area in Halloween's deployment zone, I'm not going to be engaging these. You don't shoot into people's deployment zones, especially when it's no fun. The instant he sets a foot outside, then then things are going to get messy. But apart from that. So right, let's go back, and so nothing blew up, that was good, and the drone came online, that was good. That's the interesting fight over there on there, but let's have a look over here and see if these guys spotted anything. Oh yeah, first let's check this. This is just a jeep. Oh yeah, that's a good old Wolf utility vehicle with the MG3 on the pintle mount, but there's nobody in it, so And this looks like an infantry squad coming up. They're just random scouts. I'm pretty sure I do spot that team over here, that recce team. Don't know whether it's that's that team again. We lost and then reacquired. I'm sure we see them. Ah, there we go. I don't think it's these guys though. Yeah, that's the recce team. They're now running off this way. And we're getting more bodies back here, so yeah, so this is our recce team, and the guy in the back should have G36K and a radio on his shoulder. G36K, and ready on the shoulder. So yes, that is definitely that team. And over here, this is 4-man team. Again, we've got the icon in the middle, and it's equidistant. So there's a 2-man scout team out there that is being detached off this 6-man Panzer Grenadier team. Probably Panzer Grenadiers. Potentially this guy, this team here. There's 2 guys in here. And just to check who is spotting all of this, it's the Javelin team. Even though he can't engage anything, you can see them all. That's good enough. Right, let's get over here to where the fun is. So down these guys go, and they're still being watched by the sniper team. We can lose them a bit there. That's because the sniper team is hiding. And then, oh, the Marines all gonna go behind the same window? Yes, they are. Let's just turn those hedges off there. Well, they got somebody at least. Ugh. Like, how far is that, guys? That's like 20 meters. And they immediately take a casualty to Germans up in this building here. And then this team joins in as well. And we've got ourselves a little firefight. Those guys are pinned, but these guys are taking up the slack. What have we got in this building? It's another MG4 and a rifleman. Might just be a 2-man team. He might just have a two-man scout teams coming up. And oh, yeah, what is that? Is that actually a smoke grenade? I think that was a smoke grenade. Looks like a smoke grenade to me. So that's interesting. He's worried about stuff I have down here. That's good. I want him to worry. Okay, so you can see that contact there has changed a little bit. That's probably the MG4 gunner from this scout team legging it up that way away from the contact, and looks like we're getting a bit more. Oh, hello. That looks like sniper fire. And yeah, he's breached through there. So that's interesting. So he's got, he's popped smoke over the wall, and then he's breached the, well, the wall. Now where he can run across here, get into this building. Probably wants to get up here so he can flank that position. Nice. And now we're putting plenty of fire down there. Like I said, there's probably some kind of sniper team up there. Just judging from the shots coming from that direction. So we've got like single shots. Like it's a semi-auto sniper rifle, I would guess. Looks like these guys are. It almost looks like he's going into the hunt command there. Almost certainly 2 guys though. I mean, look at the way the icon moves with them. That's good. Not sure if it's worth actually smoking this up. Just like a technical note, because the amount of dust that got kicked up by the explosion is probably going to do more than the actual smoke. But whatever, that's cool. Let's make sure we didn't miss anything. No, that seems okay. So we've got a bit of a contact developing down here. That's good. Like I said, I want to draw him in. Let's just double check the whole map just to be sure. Yeah, so like general trends, he's probing carefully out of his setup zone. He's running into a bit of contact here, so we're going to see how that develops. I only have one squad up there. You know, so they can be as sacrificial. How is Halloween going to deal with this problem? Kind of bunch of people. I want him to, obviously, what I want to do is to bring a Marder around the corner so I can smack it with the small. So I better do that before I forget. We'll change that target arc to a target armor arc. That way they're just going to engage any armor they see. That's in the setup zone, so I'm not going to touch that because I am, despite appearances, mostly a gentleman. So yeah, is it going to be... How do these guys not have a radio? Well, I just noticed that because they're out of contact, but how do they not have a radio? It's the fire control team. Whatever. So I want to... Is it worth mortaring this area so early? Do I want to let Halloween know that I'm have enough artillery and mortars to level most of the map? Do I want to suck him in a little bit further? Yeah, I do. Because if he does go in, and he actually is going to focus on attacking this way, you know, if he's got armor and marders and stuff, yeah, awesome, because he's going into a bit of a, you know, I can swap some assets around from here, and then we can get him in like an L shape and then just carpet it with artillery. That would be nice. So these guys are doing pretty well. They're a bit knackered, but that's because of the temperature. It's another hot game. So let's pop you guys in. Nope, wrong building. In there. Now I'm putting them on the ground floor again because I don't like balconies. They're probably not going to be good for much. These guys are probably safe for the time being. That sniper fire didn't look like it was being very effective. And if Halloween brings what I assume is a Marder around here, he has to come... He'd have to kind of bring it out in the open. At which point, these guys have... Oh, they fired off an 84. They have 2 laws, and we have the small team covering it as well. So I'd be pretty happy with that. Do I have anything that can look down here? I kind of want to see into these buildings. The guys are on the ground floor because bleeding balconies. That small team doesn't quite have the angle. Something else for me to bear in mind here is that if I start dropping loads of artillery on this area, it's going to destroy all these compound walls, and I want to use them for the time being to canalize them. Oh, actually, yeah, these guys have seen. So let's see if we can Ralphos this squad here. I can only see one guy, and the angle's bad, so we can't kill them all in one shot, unfortunately. But we'll see what happens. And I can't actually... Good, that's good. let's just keep all these assets rolling for the time being. Though actually, it might be worth... It's risky because of the balcony, but it might be worth putting those guys up on that top floor. Just so I have a better idea of what Halloween's got going on over here. So, yeah. It is the waiting game. If he wants to take his time, that's fine with me. He's got a finite amount of it. Let's press go.